This episode is brought to you by HelloFresh. Get $80 off your first month by going to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast80 and entering CAGcast80. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 574. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York. And also in Long Island, New York is Wombat.
That was it? 2 weeks? You had 2 weeks to think of an intro.
I was just thinking that this show is entirely recorded and produced in Long Island because Shipwreck is not here.
We've got the other things that are entirely produced on Long Island would be Cozy Shack Pudding, Sabra Hummus, and this week's episode of the CAGcast.
I'm just saying that Shipwreck is holding us back because we can't claim that anymore. And think about...
No, I know. That's why we
all that
them.
would... Is that... Oh, right. We changed our phone numbers, our Discord numbers.
Yep. We're like, forget it. You're not on the show anymore. Go do whatever it is you want to do. And he's like, fine, I'm going to go watch a basketball game in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm like, that's kind of weird and far away from home, but whatever makes you happy.
Right.
Yeah.
He's busy
and
this
he'll
week.
be back next week.
Right.
We said that at the same time.
People get worried if you don't...
I know. I think people know when I'm kidding.
Do they?
But I don't know. How was your New Year's Eve?
My New Year's Eve? I don't think...
Yeah, what'd you do? Did you do anything?
No. I didn't even watch the ball drop.
I didn't even... Nothing? Like, did you go out? Did you have, like, a special dinner? Did you...
No, we really didn't. We went to Florida over winter break.
Yes, how was that?
To visit my parents, but we came back right before New Year's. It was fine to visit my parents. You know, we it's not much to do like after 9:00. So it's like, you know, we walk around their community and look at the Christmas decorations.
Sounds nice enough.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It was warm.
Yeah. I didn't get to go anywhere. I was home the whole time.
And they opened up a new ping pong place, like only 20 minutes from their house.
It's the dream. That's living the dream, the GBD dream.
I made the whole family go. I didn't make them. They wanted to check it out.
They're opening a ping pong place by my house.
What?
In Levittown.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why would you tell me now? Were you saving that for the show or?
Yes, I was.
Or are you just making that up?
I am not making that up. And yes, I was saving it for the show.
What's it called?
Smash.
For real?
For reals.
Oh, man. I'm excited.
It's in a place it's funny because it's replacing a pool hall. I'm like, no more pool. They're replacing the pool with table tennis.
Nice, dude. How far is that from me, though?
Remember that place we went to? I like how I'm saying that to you. You know what I'm talking about, but no one else does. Remember that place we went to in Levittown?
Oh, the radio studio thing? Yeah.
Same shopping center.
Really?
Yep, right by the old IHOP.
Oh,
and by
old,
I mean the one that's less than a year old.
I'm so excited. You know, it's funny. Like I was at Spin, you know, this is basically going to be like Spin, but it's Smash. I think I've heard of this place before. I think there's one.
I hope it's good. It's right near my house. For me, it would be like 5 minutes away.
Oh, my God. Why?
We could go hang out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get good, though, fast.
I'm not saying I would get good. I could watch you play.
Let's work with, I'd say, forget about you. Let's get Elliot into it.
That's probably more likely.
That might be our best bet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could lose to a kid. No problem.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I'll beat a kid.
Sabrina already has too many extracurriculars, so
Right.
yeah.
I think Elliot might like it, actually. Because it's a
I'm sure
sport
he
where, like, you're not... Well, he plays football, though, right?
Yes, he played football, although he's not going to do it this spring because he's doing swim. We signed him up for swim. So he's doing karate and swim. Those are his two things now.
I think we can add table tennis into the mix. No problem.
That's fine, yeah. Sabrina has dance, chorus, all-county chorus, math Olympiad, drama, and the school play. So
Wow.
I think she's set.
Smash Levittown. I'm looking up Smash. There it is. Website recently opened. What? What?
I like how you thought I was like lying to you.
Let me look. Oh, let's see.
It could be terrible. I
No,
don't
I'm
know.
looking. By the way, this is what you get when Shipwreck's not here. You get me looking at table tennis clubs and and doing a radio show at the same time.
Well, I went to my friend's house for New Year's. It was very nice. Thank you for asking.
I'm just on this website now.
I understand.
All right, I'm going to
that.
close the website and look later.
Yeah. So we went to my friend's house for New Year's. It was us and another couple. So it was 6 adults and 6 children.
Got really drunk.
And not really. No, although as soon as I walked in the door, I tweeted this out. He handed me a glass of scotch on the rocks and fancy scotch. And he just got a new 4K TV. So he put on Infinity War on Netflix.
Nice.
So we could watch Infinity War in 4K and drink whiskey. And his son, who's a little younger than Elliot, and by a little, I mean like 2 years, I'm in his room, and he had one of those handhelds that they sell on Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, like the shipwreck-style handhelds.
Handheld what?
Video game
Oh,
consoles.
yeah.
Jeez.
I forgot. We haven't, we're talking about our kids' extracurricular
I
activities.
know. He had one of those. He had one of those knockoff handhelds with like 7,000 games on it.
Right. You check
And
it
I go,
out?
"Can I try it?" And he goes, "You can't use this. This is my Nintendo Switch."
Did you burst his bubble or what?
I couldn't do that to him.
What'd you say?
I said, "Oh, yeah, it's very fancy."
Give me the fucking Switch, kid.
It's so funny.
Oh, your Nintendo Switch? Let me first break you down psychologically by telling you it's not a Nintendo Switch and it's just a cheap piece of
That your
crap.
father bought in Chinatown for $15.
Right. You probably found it in the garbage can and gave it to you. This kid starts crying, and now you're playing. Now you're playing the latest Nintendo Switch.
Exactly. It was pretty funny. That made me laugh, and I knew you'd enjoy that.
I did enjoy it. Oh, we did do something on New Year's Day. We went to see if you can guess who planned this New Year's Day. We went to see the Magic Flute opera. It was like a family friendly version.
Sounds like something your wife would have planned.
Nope, Ty planned it and paid for it himself. No, yeah, of course. Yeah. It was actually really good. We didn't. The funny thing is, she didn't know it was a family friendly version. She just thought it was the Magic Flute, and she wanted to see an opera and on New Year's Day. So when we got there, the whole thing was in English, and it's only like an hour and 45 minutes. But in the middle of the show, one of the characters does the floss. And I'm thinking, I can't believe how popular Fortnite is, that basically an emote from a video game is in a real opera production at the Metropolitan Opera.
Is that where you went to the Met?
Yeah.
And they did the floss.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Times
And
are
everybody
changing.
laughed. Everybody got it. Like, it wasn't like...
I mean, that's the other thing, is that everyone got it.
Sure.
It's not even that they did the floss, it's that everyone was like, I see what you're doing.
The guy there was one guy sitting next to us on the aisle, and he was an older gentleman, and he fell asleep immediately upon the show starting. Like,
That's really funny.
like head down, just asleep. He woke up at some point, but mostly slept through the whole show. But I think they didn't make it loud enough for him to hear, because I was having trouble hearing. I think they lower it a little because there's kids there, which is a terrible idea. You need to blast it at them. Otherwise, they can't be involved. Anyway, some show feedback, even though who can even remember 2 shows ago. I mean, 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
as early as today, all 3 of us are getting comments about this one specific conversation.
Oh, no.
It doesn't want to die, but I just wanted to bring this up because I thought these 2 comments, because really the only comments were, and it was 3 pages of comments, and it was basically all the same thing. But these 2 made me laugh.
Okay.
One is from Scott McBadass, who said, not to drag this conversation, Sergeant McBadass, sorry. Not to drag this conversation out any further, but Chip is completely wrong on the Spider-Man versus Iron Man conversation. The Robert Downey portrayal in the Avengers series of films changed anyone I know that gives a damn about Marvel, whether it's friends, nephews, or people around my office, they all go apeshit specifically for Iron Man. Spider-Man may have sustained his popularity through the past few decades, but it doesn't change how insanely popular Iron Man has become in the past several years. I haven't logged into this account in 10 years.
Of course, your name is Scott it's Sergeant McBadass.
Yep.
Yeah, you can tell like he made this account when he was probably 14.
Yeah. Now he's 24.
Yep.
And now he's probably an actual sergeant.
And a badass.
Exactly. Not only that, but Sean Nola also had to dig out my old CAG username out of the grave and brave the terrible password recovery to throw my 2 cents into the Iron Man conversation. People are reinstating long dead usernames.
Yeah, good. This is good. This can increase
it's getting traffic on the site. Yep. Ship, you've never sounded more like an old man than you do trying to argue that Iron Man isn't a top-tier character.
I don't think see, it's not fair. He's not here to defend
It's not fair
himself.
because he's not here. Well, he was. He was saying that he's barely a second-tier character. And I would say, if anything, he's the top of the second tier. That was my concession.
I think what Chipwreck was trying to say is Spider-Man has been highly popular for a really long time.
That is 100% true.
Right.
No one ever argued that.
It's really Robert Downey Jr. is popular.
He's saying that, yes, the Spider-Man game on the PlayStation 4 sold 9 million copies, and that's ridiculous. That's an insane amount. It's amazing, and it's a great game that deserves it. But if we're saying that if instead of making Spider-Man 2, Insomniac sunk the same resources and quality into making Iron Man, Marvel's Iron Man, like instead of doing sequels, they decided to do a different character for each game, and the next one was going to be Iron Man.
Yeah.
The same quality, the same marketing budget behind it.
Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man?
Sure. Why not? Do we really think it wouldn't sell 5 million copies?
No, I think
6 million copies?
I think it would do really well.
Yeah. And that was the argument. He was like, it wouldn't be close. I'm like, yeah, it would be close. But anyway, it's neither here nor there, and he's not here, so who cares?
Right. I care. I miss him.
You. Yeah, do you already?
Sure.
Did you see any good movies lately?
Wait, what was that accent?
I don't know. It was me talking
Aquaman?
fast.
That
was my Aquaman.
Is that what people from Atlantis?
That's what people from.
Is that what I didn't? Ty saw it. He went to a birthday party and they saw it, but I haven't.
Oh, he didn't see it. You didn't see it with him.
No.
Oh.
I just don't want to sit there. It's like 2.5 hours. I don't want to sit there and watch Aquaman.
It's not bad. You wouldn't hate it.
I'll watch it at home and
definitely.
Oh
yeah, no. Watch it at this point for sure, since Ty already saw it.
Yeah,
but he liked it.
Yeah, but he's 11.
I know, but he liked it enough where he wanted the guys.
He does have good taste, though.
Yeah, those are good action figures.
He picked out the $10 action. He has all this birthday money he got, and he spent $20 on 2 Aquaman action figures, which are good. They have like the armor comes off. It seemed for $10. It seemed like
I know that also because my son got the same too, as you know via the text conversation we had about them. My favorite part about the ones with the armor. This is the color changing armor, Aquaman and King Orm. My favorite part about the Aquaman one is that his hair comes off.
Because otherwise the helmet doesn't fit on his
Otherwise,
head.
the helmet doesn't fit. But when he's bald, he looks really weird.
Yes, and you can put the hair on your finger and draw a smiley face with like a black magic marker and do a whole little show by yourself and not tell anybody about it.
You could do that.
What?
I said you could do that.
Oh.
Anyway, I saw Aquaman.
Yeah, how'd
too.
you like it?
It's fine. It's a fine movie. And I said this also previously because it's been 2 weeks, and I said this on the socials, was that I don't think Jason Momoa can hold a movie together.
Well, I would imagine if it's like the other DC movies, that needs a lot of holding together. And
you know what? The movie itself is, I mean, the plot line, yes. Could they have trimmed a half hour out of that? Sure.
It feels...
Yes, they definitely could have. They tried to cram a lot into a 2.5 hour movie. But the problem is that there's more chemistry between me and the calculator on my desk that I'm staring at than Jason Momoa and Amber Heard. They have zero chemistry.
Is that
like, none.
Aquagirl?
That's, yeah, Mera.
Is that really her name?
Yeah, Mera.
Oh, Aquagirl? It's not Aquagirl?
No.
Oh.
Mera.
Because you said yeah, and I thought I just guessed
I knew,
right.
Yeah. She's basically Aquagirl. So they have no chemistry together. He has no charisma at all. Like, he's fine. Like, in Justice League, I mean, despite all the problems that movie has, he's not a problem in the Justice League movie. He's
My man.
exactly. He has his my man and his other. He has another one too. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But he's fine. Like, he's fine in small doses. Even the scene when he's sitting on the Wonder Woman's lasso and he's telling the truth and he doesn't realize it. That's a cute scene in that movie. I'll give the movie that. It totally works. And he works in that movie because it has some very charismatic people holding that movie up.
Right.
And that in Aquaman, it's almost the exact opposite. It's a movie where the lead actor I felt like he had just no real presence. He's a very good looking man. That's not it. It's just there's something. He's not The Rock.
He can't do the eyebrow thing?
He can't do the eyebrow thing.
Fuck.
He doesn't command the screen.
Right.
And I feel bad because I don't like talking crap about a guy who I'm sure for all intents and purposes is very nice and deserves all of his success. He just,
Right.
This isn't for him. And I think the director, James Wan, I think he knew that. He didn't cast this actor to be his Aquaman. He was sort of given here's who your Aquaman's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to cast around it. And I think he did as good a job as he could. But
All right.
I don't know. But other than that, it's a fine movie. Special effects are good. Black Manta's really cool. But just the guy who plays Aquaman, it's just something about him. I don't know. He's like stiff and boring. Right. But we have a lot of other. You saw the Bumblebees.
Yeah, we saw Bumblebee.
Right?
It was, they made a good Transformers movie.
How was it?
You could do it. No, it was really good. It was, they did a really good job with it. For me, like, if you're not going to have the Generation 1 design for the characters, like, I just don't care. It's something else then. But I mean, that's far from the biggest problem from the other Transformers movies. But they don't even get past that. So it's a cute movie, and there's a lot of nods and winks to past Transformers movies and fan service. Shipwreck really liked that they said "oh shit," just like in the movie. I think it was "oh shit," some curse.
Yeah, that's what they say, I believe, in the original.
But no, they did a good job. I don't want to give anything away because I don't know. But Ty liked it. Everybody liked it.
Excellent. That's a great review.
But I'm not going to watch any of the other ones.
Did you finish Sabrina season 1 yet?
No, you did. I gotta say, I hate to bag on you, but you did not do a good job either you didn't do a good job describing the Sabrina TV show on Netflix, or I stopped listening when you talked about it.
It also could be literally both of those things. That is not an either or statement.
True. I was surprised how violent it was and
It's
bloody.
it's a violent and bloody show. It is literally, isn't it called Sabrina's Bloody Adventures?
No.
Oh, well, you just wrote that down. I'm like, isn't that in the title?
No. I wrote down as a joke Sabrina's Bloody and Sexy-ish Adventures, but it's called like the I don't know, Sabrina.
Yeah, they like to take her clothes off in that show a lot, and she's supposed to be like 16.
Right. There's a scene. So there's a scene in the show. I don't know if you noticed this, but obviously it's a Sabrina the Teenage Witch. They need to look on her body to see if she has the witch birthmark. Okay. She has a family. She has 2 aunts and she's got a gay cousin.
Yes.
But instead she just takes her clothes off in front of her boyfriend and asks him to look for the witch's mark. And it was very awkward, the whole scene. It looked like it totally didn't need to be there. Like they just rammed it into the show. It just seemed really out of place. I don't know. Did you pick up on that at all? Or no?
Of course. It's definitely a weird. I never finished season 1, but my wife did. So
okay. We watched. I think we're maybe 4 or 5 episodes, and we like it. It's pretty dark and scarier than I thought. And I was surprised to see that it's TV 14. I think is the rating.
Okay.
I was like, shit. I'm looking away a lot. It should be like TV 48.
I think TV 14.
14. It's okay. Yeah, I knew it was too scary for Ty. And he's 11. Yeah. So
did you watch? Right. Have you seen The Ballad of Buster Scruggs yet on the Netflix? The Coen Brothers Western. You did watch it.
We did watch that.
Did you like it?
We liked it a lot. I
saw it too.
Good westerns, and I thought it was interesting because we were talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, and you were talking about. There's a question about this later in the show, but you're talking about the quality of the story and the writing. So after finishing that game, I was kind of hungry for good Western story and writing.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. And this had it.
Well, I mean, really, it's like the one snippet, the girl one. The girl, I think it's called The Girl Who Screamed or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that, 25-minute long snippet?
Yeah.
Is better written than 75 hours of Red Dead Redemption?
Is that the second to last one?
It's the one with the girl from the Kumail movie.
It's takes place with the wagon train.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, you're invested. I was. If you're saying was I more invested in those characters in 25 minutes than the characters that I spent 75 hours with?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was pretty.
I thought that was the best of them. I
like the first one a lot because
the first one is amazing. The first one, I would like to see a full movie that's just like the first one because that was just because it's so wacky and different.
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, you were right in that way. I did connect, and I connected with the guy in the first one too more than the any of the characters.
What about the orator?
The who?
The guy who gives the speeches. The actor.
Oh, the actor one with Liam Neeson?
Yes.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That was
one's
cool.
good too.
I knew what was happening. I saw it coming. I saw.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and the same thing with the last one. It was pretty obvious too. But no, I enjoyed it a lot. We both, Mrs. GB and I both.
I feel like I missed something in the last one, but.
What do you mean?
I feel like there's something I just didn't get. Because I didn't really like that one. I may have also just checked out mentally by that point.
Oh, I don't know if I can give a spoiler alert and then I can tell you.
Yeah, spoiler alert for the last segment. Go for it.
Really? You didn't get what was going on? Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. You didn't get what was going on in the last episode of Buster Scruggs? Okay, we're clear now. They were all dead. They were in
I figured as much.
Yeah, they were going to, I don't know, the afterlife?
Okay, yeah, okay, no, I got that. Okay, I thought there was some other twist that I was supposed to get, and I just didn't.
Oh, they were all related. They were all brother and sister.
I don't know. I guess I was expecting something else.
Superfluous third nipple on everyone had that?
Yeah, I don't know. I also didn't love the Tom Waits one that much either.
The minor one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh, I like that.
Yeah. And your spoiler isn't much of a spoiler, by the way. I think you can kind of figure that out within the first 2 minutes of that last segment.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that was it. I don't think you missed anything.
Okay. Just checking. Okay. I feel better. I really did. I thought there was supposed to be something more to it, but I'm like, no, I got that.
All right.
All right. Now I'm bummed because I thought you were going to give me some revelation about it. And I was going to be like, oh, now I like it so much more.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't get it. Like,
Yeah. Now
who's this guy?
Yeah. I have to turn in my film degree.
Do you have a film degree?
I do. Yes. It's come up before. Yeah. A few times. Anyway. Neither here nor there. You watched Bandersnatch?
Yeah, you didn't watch it.
I haven't gotten around to it yet. I had an opportunity to watch a movie, and I chose Buster Scruggs over Bandersnatch.
That was a good call. That was a solid choice.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, you get two choices. It's interactive, and there's different paths, and I don't know. It's not that, I didn't care for the story that much, and it's more like violence. It's like, can't escape it. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
I didn't know anything about it except it was a choose your own adventure, TV show.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to be so dark and violent.
I don't need graphic violence that much in my life.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with you. I agree with you 100%. I'd much rather watch The Masked Singer. So,
It also loses its impact after a while if it's just constantly being thrown at you. Maybe.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to. Maybe not with me though, because I keep looking away. I think that I'm sure we watched other things, but who knows? We did a lot of.
It's enough.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I think so yeah, let's do new releases.
Now, Shipwreck with the new releases.
No crickets.
Not much. I mean, I guess I should check out that Aquaman movie pack.
For Lego DC Supervillains?
Yeah, I have that.
All right.
I bet it's good. And I saw the movie, so there won't be any spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
And what's
some of these, I didn't do any Switch game or not, because I didn't want to play without Shipwreck, but...
I noticed, what is it, Absolver? Is it on here?
Is it not? Is that later this week?
No, it came out yesterday.
Oh.
For the Xbox. I think it can maybe come out for more things than that. But that's it's a new release / Game Pass.
Okay.
So I checked that out.
I played that on PC a little bit.
Yeah. You punch people.
Yeah. It didn't grab me.
No, it didn't grab me either. I'm glad I'm not alone then. But I thought I'd give it a shot because, like I said, it's on the Game Pass and it's a new release and something to talk about. And here we are talking about it.
I know I told you I didn't make up any Switch games, but you just gotta look at this fucking list.
Okay, I'm gonna guess the ones that are fake.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, Unicornucopia.
Yeah.
Mad Age and This Guy.
Those are just random words put together.
Mm-hmm. Don't Sink. Catastronauts.
No, it's Catastronauts.
Oh, Catastronauts.
Like
I'm
cats.
thinking like, what is this?
Cat Astronauts. It's Cat Astronauts.
And Catastrophe is also in there.
No, what? No,
yeah.
Catastronauts. No, it's Cat Astronauts, just put together as one word.
I understand that, but I think you're also supposed to imply the word catastrophe from that.
Or it could be Castron Aughts. What about Job the Leprechaun?
Castrated ants.
What about Job the Leprechaun?
I think it's Job.
How do you know?
I'm just guessing because Job is a name and Job the Leprechaun. Is it like a game where you're a wrestler?
I don't know. I wouldn't make assumptions.
Fighting a leprechaun?
Who would make assumptions about a $2.99 video game on the Switch?
Ugh,
Not
these
me.
releases are lousy.
Hopefully it tells you how to pronounce his name very early on in the game.
All right. Well, that's that.
Any other?
No, there's really nothing.
Okay.
I don't know what Legendary 11 is. I'm assuming that's a soccer game.
Probably.
Footy.
Could be a ping pong game because you play to 11.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
It's
How excited am I?
It's a soccer game. A football game.
Okay, let's do. How about a word from our friends at HelloFresh? No. Wombat,
Yes,
are you there?
I am.
Okay, I thought you fell asleep or something. Were you booking a ping pong table at Smash?
No, I lost you for about half a second, but now I'm back.
I know it's hard. This Discord is not.
No, we should have done Skype. But anyway,
No.
back to what are we talking about here?
HelloFresh.
I love HelloFresh. I had it yesterday and the day before.
I had it tonight.
What'd you have?
I had the beef ragu pasta.
Oh, how was it? I didn't get that. I went with other options.
It was very good. It had zucchini in it and Parmesan cheese. And
I had the.
onions.
Did you get the tilapia tacos this week?
No, I didn't. You know what happened is I've been doing. I would have totally got those if they had them, if I saw it. But I forgot to. I do this thing now where I pick 2 weeks ahead, but I forget to pick the upcoming week.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, no, I did the
I don't know why I
tilapia
keep doing
tacos. It was tilapia tacos with heirloom tomatoes and kiwi salsa.
Oh wow, that sounds good.
It was so good, and I took pictures of it and I sent it to my mom. And my mom was like, "How do I get HelloFresh?" So I had to send her one of my free weeks. You
nice.
get those free weeks. So I think my parents are going to try HelloFresh.
Oh, I got my parents to try it. They do it.
Yeah, so I need to get my parents on board because the tilapia pictures was enough to be like, this looks much better than the garbage I eat every night. I'm like, because it is.
Always get the tilapia.
HelloFresh makes conquering the kitchen in 2019 a reality with deliciously simple recipes. HelloFresh does all the planning, shopping, and prepping so you can focus on enjoying the new year and a healthier you. My wife has started the Mediterranean diet, and the tilapia tacos are perfect for that.
They have a lot of Mediterranean stuff on there, actually.
Yeah, we got the roasted vegetable one that we're going to have for dinner tomorrow with the feta cheese. We're all about that. We did get the Mexican beef skillet, which is not part of that, but it was delicious. And I would eat that every day. If someone said, all you can eat every day is the Mexican beef skillet from HelloFresh, I'm like, that's a fair trade-off. So
we get pretty excited talking about HelloFresh.
I love the food.
I know.
Fresh, pre-measured ingredients and easy-to-follow 6-step pictured recipe cards are delivered to your door each week in a special insulated box. My son also uses those boxes to build play sets for his action figures.
What does he do with the recipe cards?
My wife keeps them all in a notebook.
I did that, but I've been doing it so much
That you ran out of room?
It's just ridiculous. I didn't keep it in a notebook. It was always basically too big for any notebook. It was just a ridiculous tower of paper. So I had to start throwing it out. I still didn't throw out all of them, but
behind me, behind my chair, is literally 6 boxes stacked in 2 piles, so 3 box pile high apartment buildings that my son built for his action figures.
Nice. And some tilapia.
So spend less time meal planning and grocery shopping so you can get that time back to do more of what you love, like playing video games and listening to the CAGcast. Take advantage of HelloFresh's special offer for 2019. Get $80 off your first month by going to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast80 and entering CAGcast80. Do it today.
Yum. All right.
I just was looking at your notes on the outline. The first thing in multiplayer and Wombat's Overwatch Onslaught.
Yes.
Soldier 76 is gay.
Yeah, I didn't even need to put a link. I just wrote it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some story in some of the it was a comic or I don't know. I'm not paying much attention to Overwatch these days, I got to admit. But yeah, Soldier 76 is gay, and people were surprised because I don't think anybody had that on their gaydar. You know?
Yeah. In their who's gay pool.
Yeah, I don't know that people are really talking about who's gay in Overwatch, or like speculating. But I guess there are people who are, just not a lot.
That's some people's job. I actually think there are odds in Vegas on it. You could bet on it in Vegas.
No,
No,
I don't.
but wouldn't that be funny and cool?
Do you know what you could bet on? I don't mean to
What?
get political on you, but I just read this. You could bet on how many lies the president told in his speech last night. It was a real thing you could bet on, and apparently the over under was 3, I think.
Okay.
Or you could bet, I guess over under. And so it was, the actual number was 5 or 6. It was based off of like the Washington Post fact check. And they lost that bet, basically. A lot of people bet on more than 3, and they won big money.
That's an easy bet, I guess. Although 6 lies in 9 minutes.
That's why when they interviewed the online casino thingy, they said, "Yeah, we figured it was only 9 minutes."
1 lie every 3 minutes.
Right, like how many could it really be? And
He almost went a lie a minute.
right, all right. Shipwreck would have us move on now from the political talk. So I'm gonna, or we could just, he's not here. We could do whatever we want.
Yes, we can.
What do we want to do?
Oh, you tell me.
At Pinball RJ asks, which Overwatch character should come out as gay next?
The gorilla.
Winston, you mean?
I know there's a gorilla.
Winston. It's Winston.
Yeah,
you're
Winston the gorilla. Is
Yeah,
there
I
more
like
than
that.
one?
How about the robot?
How about the robot and the gorilla? Maybe they're in a committed relationship.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the Mad Box?
Is that one of those knockoff console things?
No.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw their tweets and come up with a slogan for the Mad Box.
Have you come up with one?
Yeah. Don't buy me.
No, wait, it could be good. He said, so the CEO of Slightly Mad, that's the company that makes Project Cars.
Mm-hmm.
He says it's the most powerful console ever built. It's literally mad. You want 4K? You want VR at 60 frames per second? You want a full engine for free to develop your games on it? You have it. So there you have it. Yeah. I doubted these guys when I bought that Project Cars thing. I still get money once in a while from that. So I don't know. Don't write off the Slightly Mad guys.
When you say you still get money, can we get like an approximate number?
Yes, let's see. I will look. Slightly Mad. How many emails could I have with the word slightly? I can't type though. Slightly Mad. Slightly Mad Studio. Here it is. The last one. Okay, maybe it wasn't that recent. The last one was it was 2017. And I got €6.
Wow.
So overall, no, that was just the last one.
How much do you know how much you made from the game all in or?
Yeah, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 payments of about, I don't know, it's probably like €25.
So what is that? Is that like $12?
That's like $700. I mean $7,000. I think it's like $50, maybe $40.
Is it that way? Is it okay? I believe you.
It's just weird. I don't even know why I got the money in the first place. It's weird.
Oh.
But so I don't understand this. They're making a console.
Mm-hmm. It's a Steam box. Right? Isn't that basically all it is?
It's the Madness engine.
Whatever that means.
Oh, the VR will be 120 frames per second. He clarified. I don't know. They think that the industry is too much of a monopoly or a micro oligopoly. Wow. Bell told Variety, we think competition is healthy and we have the required hardware contacts to be able to bring something epic to fruition based on our designs. I saw some early pictures of it. They look like crazy PCs. They look like PCs that have melted. But still have, like cool LED lights.
All right, then.
So I don't know.
The Mad Box.
If it's more, I guess, like, what's the definition of a console? I think when people say, like, they put the word console on a product, people...
I believe it's a box you can attach to your television. Well, actually, not even. A box that you can play multiple games from. That's a console. Or system. Something that plays a lot of games. Because, a DS or a Game Boy, that's a console.
Right.
Doesn't
I guess
have to attach
like a
to
home
TV.
console. I think in this case we're thinking home console.
Yes.
I think the most important thing is probably the price, because
$7,000.
if it's $1,000, and you're calling it a console, it doesn't really matter. I think the price is maybe one of the most important things in determining if something is a console. It has to be really like, well, maybe it doesn't have to be, mass market. Why can't you have an artisanal console?
I don't know. Why can't you?
You can, I think.
And
I'm
now
just
you
talking
can
myself
with the
out of my
Mad
own.
Box.
I'm talking myself out of my own arguments. While
Maybe
the
that's
words
the
are coming out.
slogan, the Mad Box, the artisanal console for the elite gamer.
For the, we may have to work on that. Let's brainstorm later.
I think, yes, we could hammer this out. The artisanal console for the complete gamer.
But are they going to get a Call of Duty?
The only way to play Call of Duty.
It's the new home. The new home.
The new home. Yep.
Are you still playing Assassin's Creed Origins?
I am. I'm up to level, what am I, 29, I believe? Almost 30.
How are you catching up to me? That's what I want to know.
I'm okay. You know what's funny is I still say to myself, what if I bought that stupid XP boost and was level 60?
I know. It's there's a lot of things. There's not a lot of things. Let's be realistic. So I've played, I'm probably close to 50 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like 45, maybe?
Let's say that, sure.
So we played a lot of this game.
I got the full set of snake
armor. Are you
armor.
upgrading?
What?
I want to say, do you upgrade your stuff at all?
Nope.
You don't? Why?
Because I'm always going to find something that's the level I am, and what's the point?
What about like the legendary stuff?
When you find the last piece of a set,
yeah,
it all levels up.
Yeah, but then eventually you're going to level up, and then that set's going to be a lower level.
I'll worry about it when I get to that point.
Okay,
For now,
I'm at that point. I'm at that point.
Yeah.
I'm at that point, and I will tell you that it is very difficult to level up that armor set or any number of things that you want to level up. It's almost impossible without handing over money, real money, because you just don't have the resources. Like, I would have to go hunting for. I just have to go killing animals so I can have enough leather to upgrade.
I guess
my
the point
armor.
is, though, but do you have other non-legendary armor that's fine for your character's level?
I could, but I want to use the benefits. This is a first world problems, by the way. I was going to
say, I think at that point, it's like the game knows what it's trying to do, and you have to make a decision. Do you want to spend the money or just, wear...
Right. That's my point.
Wear some non-matching goofy stuff, which I'm okay with, too. Sometimes I like wearing stuff that doesn't match at all, and I look like a total jackass.
Sure.
Like, why is he wearing a helmet that has horns on it and a skull, and he's wearing a gold shirt, and he's wearing a skirt, and he's wearing, sandals? It looks dumb.
I think that I really like the game a lot, as you know.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun.
Didn't I pick this as my number one game?
I think number 2.
2? How do you know what I picked?
Because we all picked Spider-Man for number 1.
Oh, we did?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I think we did. That's fair. But I don't know. I might have to take it back. Mrs. Chibi loves it too. But I was going to say, it is a lot of fun. And I just popped my headphone out. It is a lot of fun.
It's got a good enough story where I care about where it's going.
Yes.
But I also don't have to listen to people talk. I push A through all their conversations.
Also, some of the writing is actually very funny. Like some of the missions are funny and it's clever and you want to watch it. Some of them are just like, boring shit and you just be through it. But some of them are just really funny. And anyway, my point is, it's all a great game. fantastic game. There's two things in the game that are clearly attempts to take the money out of, like the more money out of your wallet, that impact the way the game is played. And the one is the XP boost, which you mentioned.
Yes.
Because you've made this, it's obviously you've had to change the game to accommodate this. And you're also sending the message that our great game should be played in half the time because I don't know, because we want $10 from you. And the other one is being so stingy on the resources that you can't, you can have favorite weapons and armor that you're just going to have to say goodbye to unless you want to dish out real world money to buy the resources.
The latter one doesn't bother me as much because I kind of like the idea of always finding something new and changing it up.
Sure. And I would expect to do that even if I'm upgrading stuff because, look, there's always going to be something better.
Because I find that as soon
eventually.
as I upgrade something, I find something that's better than the thing even that I just upgraded. So
I don't know. I got these daggers. They're really good.
Is it from is it the snake skin ones?
Yeah.
The snake skin daggers. I just got those.
They're crazy. I'm all poisoned up. So like when I drop my poison into you, it's all over.
I'm more of a fire guy, but I get it.
Did you see they just added, or they are adding soon, an option to auto level the enemies now to your level to scale them? So
I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of like the idea of being able to go to some place where I'm over leveled and just wrecking shit.
Or the opposite way,
where
and also you're under leveled and you have a challenge. Yeah, I agree. When I read that, I thought the same thing. Like, I don't know that I would turn that on. I don't. That's not my complaint.
Yeah,
I don't care about that. That's fun. I think that really makes the game better that way. That when I see things, you have this huge map. And then you see Lesbos is like level 45, and you're like, I can't get to Lesbos for a really long time.
And then when you finally get there, I mean, I remember that even just seeing things when I was level 16 and seeing things that were like level 27. I'm like, I'm never gonna get over there. Yeah. And then there I am. The good example is the the Nemean lion.
Right.
I remember I tried to do that when I was level 24 and the mission was level 25 and I got my ass handed to me. And then I went back when I was level 27.
Yeah.
And I did it in like 3 minutes. And I was like, take that, you stupid lion.
Right.
And then I got to have sex with the girl for that. I got laid because I killed that lion.
Well, yeah, it's a real turn on.
Yep.
Now you're the king of the jungle.
Exactly.
It does. I mean, the game does feel like an Odyssey.
Hence the name.
It's really, unless
it's more than just a clever title.
But if you get the XP boost and now you're playing through the game in half the time, it's less of an Odyssey for sure.
I guess so.
How does that? I don't know.
Whatever.
It upsets me a little. I gotta feel like the devs would be upset too. Like they don't want to do that. Hey, here's a question from Shanafan.
Sure.
We love Shanafan. He asks, after you finish Assassin's Creed Odyssey, any chance you may journey into Assassin's Creed Origins?
Now, you have Origins, I do not.
I think I just rented that game. I do not.
Oh, you only
have
rented it. Oh, okay. I mean, who knows? Maybe if it was super cheap by the time I finished Odyssey.
No. Fuck no.
No?
You're not doing that shit.
No. I probably, hopefully by then we'll have some new hotness to play. Maybe that Far Cry game.
You have a long way to go in this game unless you pony up the monies.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No. I wouldn't do that.
No, I just booked a trip for February. I can't really spend money on it.
You can't spend $10 on it.
No. Although I did buy the Arby's box. So
the what box?
Did you see that? So Arby's did a random tweet.
What?
And they're like, limited supplies, Arby's mystery box.
What?
6 month subscription, $25 for 6 months.
Hold on. Can you rewind for a second?
Yep.
Arby's, like the roast beef place?
Like the roast beef restaurant. Tweeted out.
But why do they have a box that they mail to you?
like a subscription box.
What would be in the box? Roast beef?
No, the picture that they showed was like a winter hat and a scarf. So think like a Loot Crate.
What?
But
why would you
Arby's
wear
themed.
Arby's? Why would you pay to advertise a fast food restaurant?
I would totally wear an Arby's hat and scarf. So I'm like, you know
Yeah,
what?
but no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said, why would you pay to advertise a fast food restaurant? I know you would wear a free one.
I think I'm gonna get something interesting. It's not cool is probably.
Wait, you won?
Word. I didn't say win. I said I think I'm going to get something interesting.
Wait, you're saying you're paying for the Arby's box is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, you're admitting to that.
Oh no, 100%. Again, it was $25 for 6 months, not $25 a month.
$25 for 6 months, and they're gonna send you an Arby's.
A box full of Arby's, whatever it might be. So I'm like, you know what? I'll do that. And you know what the funniest thing is? They sold out in under 45 minutes, probably about a half hour. They were completely sold out. Like, that's it. Turned off. We're not doing any more. So if I didn't do it, I would. I could. It's not like I could have waited on it and made a decision.
No, I think you had to get that.
Yeah, I do too.
Important. I think I'm looking forward to the selfies.
Exactly. I mean, again, think about how much fun it's going to be when I take pictures of it and post it, and you get to laugh at me. Who loses in this situation?
Right. I thank you for paying for that for me.
Yeah,
for that experience for me.
Exactly. No. I knew exactly what I was doing. Us talking about it right now was 100% part of my mental process of, do I get this? If we didn't have this show, would I have gotten that box? Probably not.
Interesting. You need to find an alternate universe and test that theory.
Exactly. So
somebody get on that.
With this never happened. But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be hopefully dumb fun that we could post pictures of and everyone will enjoy.
Like Arby's underwear or something?
Oh, God, I hope there's... The problem is, they never asked for my size. Sometimes with those boxes, they ask for your size.
So it's not going to be underwear.
I don't think it'll be underwear or even like a t-shirt, I guess, unless it's like something one size. Like I could see there being like maybe a baseball hat, maybe like a towel.
An Arby's towel. I don't know.
Yeah, big Arby's towel. Which hopefully shows up in time for my February vacation.
Gotta represent Arby's.
Arby's.
Wherever you go. Wherever you may go, Wombat. Represent Arby's.
Arby's in the Poconos.
Represent.
Mm-hmm.
You want a beautiful Mount Airy Lodge?
Yes. All I have to bring is my love of everything.
Beautiful Mount Airy Lodge.
We're going to a place that has a biosphere.
Wow. What's in the biosphere?
Yeah, that's...
Pauly Shore?
A pool and Pauly Shore. He's the lifeguard. He's stop wheezing the pool juice.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question from @Grim Grinning Guy.
Yes.
Are you guys excited for Anthem? I know you tweeted about it the other day.
Yeah, I'm not right now. No.
Have you watched any videos or?
I did. I again, it's that whole thing where I know it's a game that I can't pause or play by myself slowly and poorly.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't. I'm not into that anymore. There was probably a time where I was like, "All right, that sounds like fun. I want a game where I can play with other people and be online." And I don't have that. I can't do that anymore. I actually really can't. I can't play a game like that anymore.
If it's gonna be like Destiny, in that I have to study to really, get the most out of it, well, maybe I don't need to get the most out of it. Maybe I could just fly around and shoot things and get a medium amount out of it.
And you could be very happy with that. I may just wait on this and just bide my time.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
That's coming out
soon.
Next month, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I saw that the Division 2 is coming out, I think, in March, because I didn't realize, I don't remember this, but I pre-ordered it. I guess there was some sort of price glitch or something.
Oh, nice.
And there was like the gold edition, or the $100 edition was like $47 or $50 or something like that. It was about 50% off. So I bought the Xbox version. and I think it's going to come.
Have
I also
fun.
saw that I had pre-ordered not Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. I canceled that.
That makes sense.
There was some price error on that, and I was like, you know what? I don't really care. I'm not going to play that.
Mm-hmm.
And what else we got here? Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, here's a good question from Shanafan. So Shanafan gets a double. You get a double dose of Shanafan this week. Seeing how Xbox Play Anywhere has allowed gamers to cross-play first-party Xbox One games on PC and Xbox One, do you see a world that the next Xbox may be more a part of the Windows OS experience? Maybe Windows 11 will support all Xbox titles and a 100% cross-play environment will be a real thing. I think they would like to do that. I don't know how other game publishers would feel about their games being, cross play.
Why would publishers have a big problem with it, really? I mean, at the end of the day, it means that people buy their games, and if people are playing it more online, that gives more opportunity to sell other things. Like hats.
I think, well, you see a push now for people have their own. These guys have their own stores now, right? So EA's got their own.
That's what you're referring. Okay, so we're talking really about two different things. Yeah.
Well, I mean they want to maximize the profit on their own games. I think if they can, and now that they got the Epic Store and you got other options.
Discord store
and their own and people they're making their own launchers. They don't want to give up that money. So I think Microsoft would love if they could do that, but it's just not going to happen with these big, AAA third party publishers. Some smaller ones may, but for free to play games, sure. What else we got here? Sony. What do you got here, Wombat?
We got this. Did you see this? There's
I
gonna
did not.
be, huh? So they teased in a Marvel video. They teased that there's going to be something Fantastic Four related added to the Spider-Man game on the PS4.
Really?
They're not saying what it is. No one knows what it is. There's been a lot of speculation. Some people are going as far to say there's going to be like some sort of Fantastic Four themed DLC.
That'd be awesome.
I doubt that. That is most likely not what it's going to be.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they do the Bagman costume, which was a Fantastic Four themed Spider-Man costume. That's when Spider-Man wears a Fantastic Four jumpsuit, but has a paper bag over his head.
Okay.
That's from an actual issue of a comic book.
Sure.
And other people are speculating that maybe they're going to add the Baxter building into the New York City map. Like how Avengers Tower is in there.
This is all conjecture.
It is all conjectures. Lots of speculation. My guess is a costume. That's my guess.
Right. That makes sense. That's a good guess.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm still excited. I'm also excited that Fantastic Four is coming back into the fold of things that Marvel cares about because I'm a big Fantastic Four fan. So,
sure.
Way to go, a lot of people. They have yet to crack that code for making a movie. So,
Sony announced that they've sold 91.6 million PlayStation 4s. That's a lot.
Yep.
What was the PS2 was like 140? I don't know. That's a lot. They're kicking ass. 158 million for the PS2. But shit. Yeah. So this actually leads us into the CAG bag. And here's a question from Ben Gilbert.
Okay.
At real Ben Gilbert. Not the fake Ben Gilbert, the real Ben Gilbert.
All right. The pizza eating one.
The pizza eating one? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He was talking about pizza the other day.
See, he was talking about pizza the other day.
What movie is this from, Wombat? Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the old zoo. Not the new zoo, the old zoo.
Why, that would be Police Academy 2.
2? Yeah, 3, I think.
No, Police Academy 2 with Howard
2
Heston.
is the one with Bob Gold with
Yep, but that's where Bobcat Goldthwait was the villain. He be in Police Academy 3.
right.
He goes to the Police Academy himself with Sweet Chuck. Please, how dare you question my Police Academy knowledge? Don't you know that I live literally 2 blocks from Steve Gutenberg's parents?
I did not know that.
His parents live 2 blocks north of me.
So you've studied up on all the Police Academy movies?
I've studied up. My children are friends with his third cousins. Or second cousins, whatever it is. Like, his cousins all still live here.
Police Academy 2 is rated PG-13.
Police Academy 2 is pretty dumb.
No, it's good.
It is good. No, I like it. You know, what I say, Fluffy, in the litter box. You want some?
It's good.
Uh-huh.
See, that one I didn't know.
Police Academy 2 is, it's quality.
Ben Gilbert actually did not ask about Police Academy 2.
No, he did not, but you started it, so.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
He asks, is it going to be Microsoft or Sony who formally announces a next-gen console first? Think that's happening this year?
I don't know if it's going to happen this year in a big way. I think Microsoft is already
announcing. He's just asking. He's asking announcing.
I would say Microsoft because they're in second place.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Glad we got to the bottom of that.
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
When you're losing, you got to get people fired up and try to stop they're not bleeding just because they're losing.
Yeah.
They're not they're just not selling as much as the competition.
Exactly. And my mother's name was Jughead.
Oh boy. I thought I watched those movies a lot, but apparently I'm just a noob.
Police Academy.
Or it's just been so long. When's the last time you watched that movie?
I couldn't tell you. I literally could not tell you the last time I watched Police Academy 2. It could very well be a decade or more.
Right. Yeah, no, for me it's probably more.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that was that question. Oh, this is good. At Low Glass Logic writes in and says, did Wombat get a sufficient amount of shit for the Red Dead 2 writing being worse than the worst BB one or WB show? And if so, can you read some on the show? It's probably too hard to read those, but actually he said it was worse than the worst CW show, not WB show.
W doesn't exist anymore.
I mean, look, that might be a little bit of hyperbole, but
not really.
Not necessarily. It's a lot. Look, it's a lot of dialogue in that game. It's 75 hours. Can't all be like how much of that do you think is really like top notch? Can't be a big chunk of it. Can't strike 75 hours worth of gold. And I didn't play through the whole game. That's just I did play through the whole game, but I didn't do everything.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
You know what I meant. I don't want people to think that they caught me in something. I finished that fucker. Don't worry. You did get a sufficient amount of shit. Didn't you just say the other day that you got more shit for that Red Dead comment than something political that you posted?
I got more crap for making fun of Red Dead Redemption when it came out. More about the fast travel thing.
Okay.
Than for anything political I've ever posted, like combined, probably.
For the fast travel thing, or for saying, or for the writing?
No, for the fast travel thing.
Oh, right. You were complaining, but there is a lot of horse riding in that game.
Oh yeah, I stand by my comments, but I said it like the first week the game came out, and people were really high on it, and it was ridiculous. I had to just stop. Yeah. I had to take a step back and wait for it to just go away before I could go back. But yeah, no. Yeah, I got a lot more crap for that than anything I've ever said about Melissa Joan Hart. So,
Well, that was crazy too. Oh my God. That was crazy. We didn't talk about that.
No, we don't need to. It's over. You could Google it.
The crazy thing is, we don't need to talk about that. But the crazy thing is that you can make a tweet about a celebrity or anything, a politician, a celebrity, anything, and a newspaper or online publication will take your tweet and feature it prominently in the article and maybe even in the graphic header of the article. And you're just some guy.
I'm just some guy. I'm not verified by any stretch.
Not that even matters. I mean, the verified what? Like,
I don't have that many followers, really, by any stretch of the imagination. I'm very, it's not. I'm not like a bigwig by any shape, form. And I had to be told that it's not like they reached out to me and no one reached out to me and said, "Hey, we're writing this article. Can we feature your tweet?" Yeah. I had to be told by someone else. And then I saw that, and then I'm like, that's interesting. And then when I Googled it, it was like 5 articles from 5 different publications, and it was nuts. And if you want to see what we're talking about, all you really need to do is Google Melissa Joan Hart, because I'm pretty sure I single-handedly ruined her SEO more than anything else. That's probably my biggest crime.
It was crazy, dude. I was. You didn't get any shit from that, right? You got
no, not really. No, not at all. Actually,
not like Red Dead.
Yeah,
nobody cared.
No one cared.
They agreed with you, I guess. It wasn't controversial.
Yeah, most people agreed with me, but
yeah, just if you said like it was a Daily Mail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's do.
Daily Mail featured me in the graphic on their header.
Right, that was unbelievable. I thought when you posted that, for a second I thought like someone made that and just as a goof.
No, that was a real thing.
That was a real fucking thing. His and I'm like, wait, and your avatar is just a fucking wombat. Is you like
it's the Whip Smart baggy made avatar of the wombat face. And I didn't even tag the person in it. Like, it was one of those things, and I think we've all been there, where you read something or you see something and it bothers you, so you type it out just to get it out there. And I did it like really early in the morning just to kind of get it off my chest. I'm like, 5 people will see this. 5 people are going to give it the little heart, and I'm going to feel better, and I'm going to move on with my day. Like, there's 5 people that agree with me. That's all I need. And it just turned into something.
It's just, the crazy thing is not what you wrote. It's that how anybody...
It's what happened.
Yeah, can write something about a public figure and have it featured prominently in a news article. It's just crazy.
Insanity.
Here's a question from @KSaunders. How's Cinemia? I guess that's how you pronounce it. I've been kicking around getting it for my wife and I. We loved MoviePass before it shit the bed, and curious if you use your new subscription anymore. That's the MoviePass competitor. Yeah, we saw Bumblebee, I said, and we saw... What was the other fucking movie we saw? Bumblebee was the one that we saw on RPX. And then we saw... Well, now I have to look it up. But the point is, it doesn't matter what I saw. Well, I'll look it up. But the service is good in that it gives you a credit card that you can use and just keep... You can just keep that payment saved in whatever you use to buy your tickets. So it's pretty easy to buy the tickets through the program, which was my primary concern. There are some hurdles that you have to jump through to buy the tickets, in that you have to use their app first and then you get to buy the tickets. But hey, you're seeing these movies for like nothing, basically. What was the other movie I saw? Usage. Let's see.
This is riveting.
I don't know. I can't remember. It's bothering me. But it's good. You should get it. You should give it a try.
Was it Spider-Man?
Was it? Oh, it was. Yeah, it was Spider-Man. It was. I think. Yeah, it was definitely Spider-Man.
All right. Happy to help.
That we saw on RPX.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I'm not 100% sure though. Anyway, it's good. Let's see what else we got here. @FlimFlam Jimmy John. Oh, I just turned 30 this week. Does the dread of my eventual death ever go away, or is it something that just falls into the background? 30.
I wish I was 30. Feel?
I mean, I don't. 30. You're thinking about your eventual death. That seems like you're way too early on that. Why at 30? 30, you're still, I mean, I feel like I'm 30 now. I feel like I'm in better shape now than when I was 30. 45 is the new 30. Well, I bet you don't agree.
I think that's fine.
Let's, here's a ping pong question. Should I do this? Should I read this question, or can you not even hear me anymore?
I can hear you. I just stopped listening because you're talking about ping pong.
No, I wasn't talking about ping pong.
Okay. What's your question?
At Ross Clifford writes in and says, a few episodes back, Chibi seemed to imply he has a name for a hypothetical ping pong shop when Wombat suggested one. Does he have one? And if not, if you guys had your own ping pong or comics or game shop, what would it be called? Basically, Wombat, you have to think of a name for a game or comic shop right now off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head?
Or maybe you've thought about it before.
I haven't, but,
I do have a name for a ping pong place, but I can't tell you because...
You may use it one day.
I won't. I wish I had enough money that I could just do something
stupid. Slap some beans?
Slap some beans? No, what? I was saying I wish I had enough money that I could just open up a ping pong club and it didn't matter if it, made money, if anybody ever went to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Billy Joel has his motorcycle thing.
Mm-hmm.
A shop that only works on his bikes. So what's your name, Wombat?
Paddle Bottoms.
No, for the comic shop.
Oh, you don't like Paddle Bottoms? That's a good name for a
Bottoms.
Ping pong.
Well, I get the paddles for the ping pong. You use use a paddle, but what's the bottoms?
That's the bottom of a ping pong paddle.
I mean, I get it that you're hitting an ass with a ping pong paddle, but it doesn't work into the sport at all, or things, or even like things that people
until
normally.
You see the servers.
Is that part of the? Oh, I see what you're saying. So paddle it's like bottoms. A theme place, not only ping pong. It's like Hooters, but you can paddle paddle
the
girls and guys. We have to have guys.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep, paddle bottoms.
Mm-hmm. Paddle bottoms. Fat guys and girls too.
Yes. No one there will be in shape.
Well, if they're playing ping pong.
No, it'll be part of the thing. It'll be, so how many children do you have? And if they say anything less than 4, you get it.
They don't get hired?
Yep.
It might be illegal. I'm not sure. Paddle bottoms. Okay.
Bottoms.
What about the comic shop?
Comic bottoms? I don't know.
Booking your ass?
Yeah.
All right. Let's wrap it up. I want to eat some cashews before I go to bed.
I just want to go to bed.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's remind everybody to go to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast80 and enter CAGcast80 to get $80 off your first month of HelloFresh. Let's remind everybody to follow us on Twitter at GBD, at New Wombat, at Shipwreck. Even though he's not here, he's earned the one new follower he will get from that plug. And of course, follow at Video Game Deals. And we will see you guys next week with Shipwreck.
Bread's done.
Talking on a turn. That's a paddling. Looking out the window. That's a paddling. Staring at my sandals. That's a paddling. Paddling the school canoe. Oh, you better believe that's a paddling.
That's the bottom of a ping pong paddle. 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 Of a